Crazy, I'm still getting paid. I'm telling you, Sunday, Sunday, driver's license on the Monday, copy dates on the it's what it's all done. Sunday, yeah, it's every day. Sweet is Sunday, yeah. Thanks to the center, just to buy a new watch. These pictures on my feet, go see class 3, love cold conversation, make your favorite big sweet. Oh, she doesn't like candy, but she needs something sweet. Get my homegirl, Janine, her pussy tastes like a peach. So yeah, girl, let me see exactly how you rock. If you're down, then you're down. If you're not, then you're not. So I'm out in San Jose. Baby girl, she gave me top. And then we fall asleep at the spot. Thoughts, space, efforts, patience. It's a little and be the best. And suck the best.
Right, all right. Here we are once again. Welcome to Prolific Expression. Now, I just expressed my little movement, not little, my huge movement, from this song that I was playing earlier, AZD song. So, one of the things here in IMC Nation that you will learn, other than character development, is how to express your communication, express what you want to convey. So as I was doing that movement with the song, with the music, I was throwing my feeling or my rhythm out towards YouTube land. So maybe you felt it, maybe you didn't. It really don't matter. The point is I felt it, you know? So welcome everybody. I wanted to speak a little bit on, let me see here, let me pin. I wanted to speak on a little bit on this character development process. Right now, there's a origins camp happening in IMC Nation of the beginning of this, how you become what you already are, or remind yourself of what you already are as a man. So obviously, you start with a wake up, you start with a exercise, you also start with a Stoic book. A cold shower, sleep on the floor. Those are the basics. You know, you put yourself in uncomfortable positions to become stronger. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, our ancestors would have to hunt for the food, would have to work hard to survive. You know what I mean? And I know YouTube land, well, we don't have to do any of that shit now. Yeah, well, that's why you're so soft and weak and pathetic. You know what I mean? That's why your mindset is so soft and weak and pathetic. All right, let me just say I'm an entertainer. Don't take any of this shit seriously. So I'm going to speak on mindset and that's it. So you have to be an adult to listen. No women are, well, I mean, this is YouTube, so anybody could watch. So I'm going to keep it PG-13. Maybe, I don't know. So we'll see. So yeah, so you have to have that mindset, that strong mindset of survival. So, you know, our ancestors had to work hard for survival. You know, men, women, everybody. Now everything's become so soft and so convenient that you could just order DoorDash or something. The food will come to you. You don't have to go get it. So all that create spoiled generation, in my opinion. You know what I mean? A spoiled generation that really does wants everything quick, or things like that. So I'm sure out there people want to have a stronger mindset. You know what I mean? How do you get there? It's by going through some shit. And if your life is that comfortable, make it uncomfortable. Sleep on the floor. Have a wake up time for yourself, not for a job. Have a process, whether it's putting music on, dancing, or exercising, whatever it is. Don't just wake up and become a zombie and just wake up and just watch TV or any of that shit, because that really don't help. So if you do this process, you will become a stronger version of yourself. And now it seems like out there on the world, whatever you want to call it, women are become stronger than the men. You know what I mean? Which is fucking. Anyways, men, you guys got to grow the fuck up and become what you really are. You know what I mean? So how do you get there? I just gave you some ideas right there. And I have a brother right here, TK. He's at the gym right now. He's pushing himself to become a stronger version of himself. You know what I mean? And I could tell he's gotten way better from what he used to be, and it's a process, man. It's a life. It's a never-ending process. So we use Stoicism a lot too. So there was a couple of quotes here that I wanted to share. See if I have them there. Oh man, they probably. If not, we'll go into something else. Epictetus. Epictetus is a very how do you call it? A great philosopher. So let's speak on that. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it what matters. Hey, you wake up in the morning, what happens to you? Your eyes are droggy, you don't want to get up, you don't want to, that's happening to you because you fell asleep, and who knows what happens when you go to sleep. There's many theories, maybe you're you're out there in a whole different world and doing some shit. So you wake up, how do you react to it? Most people don't want to. How do they react? They're like, oh, I want to stop. I want to keep falling asleep. I want to stay asleep and all that. Obviously, that's your mind. You are behind that. If anybody knows about Michael Singer, also that's a couple of must-have books. Excuse me, to read: Untethered Soul, Surrender Experiment, and Living Untethered. I've read all those 3 books. So you're not your mind, you are behind that. So let's say you wake up in the morning and one side is telling you, oh man, just fall asleep, man, don't worry about it. And the other side's telling you, get up, man, get up. You're neither of those. You're behind that. You know what I mean? So you have to put yourself behind those 2 thoughts and then just be. And you won't have that yin and yang in the mind when you wake up, and you will be able to just wake up. Just wake up. Not even think about it. It's time to wake up. Cool. It's time to wake up. Not to have a battle with your mind. Obviously, the first battle is your mind and shit. So you wake up and you have that battle like, oh man, one side or the other, it doesn't matter. Just get up. It's gone to pretty much the point that there's times where I wake up and I just get up. My mind doesn't even have a chance to say, stay down or stay up or get up or any of that. I get up. All right. So I get up and I do my thing. So anyways, I just want to share that. If you guys out there in YouTube land want to get stronger, and we're talking about real, actual masculine strength. We're not talking about like Andrew Tate type shit, like also I don't read in a I like when AZD speaks about him because when he mimics his voice, it's pretty spot on. He'll start saying like, I don't read. I seen interviews of Andrew Tate saying, I don't read books. I already know everything. I'm a knowledgeable. Like, motherfucker, come on, empty your cup. Bruce Lee, right there. You got to empty your cup. If you think you know everything, then you're not gonna be able to learn. You got to detach from that shit. There's a Stoic quote on that actually. I know one thing. I am a wise man because I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. And that's it. If you feel like you know everything, then shit, it ain't. Then what's the point of you being here, you should be a freaking guru somewhere, right? So there we go. I wanted to so let's switch gears here. I have I got another book on 100 symbols, the secrets of the universe in symbols, 100 symbols, man. I just enjoy the shit out of those symbols. So I know TK wanted to talk about fruits last time and all that. There's all these type of freaking there in this book. There's more in it. So I wanted to share a couple. There's a couple animals right here. Oh, there we go. We got one right here. Where is it? Where is it? Griffin. We got Griffin, Shimada. I wanted to see something that most people could understand. Some of these. Oh, no, here we go. A scorpion. You know, some people love scorpions. The Greek mythology, the scorpion was a symbol of death, treachery, and transition. When, oh, you want to? Oh, okay. Let me finish this, and then I'll tell you.
Well, sorry, brother. It's funny
yeah.
you mentioned that. Not to interrupt, but when I did a 1-on-2 session with Dr. Strips and Ryan G, I think the griffin was one of the animals that resonated with me. But yeah, what's the scorpion?
Oh, for sure, man. I'll read the griffin. I don't know what the griffin is. I'm actually excited to see now that you're resonating with it. You know, that would get me to understand TK a little bit better.
I didn't even know what it was either, brother. I didn't even know what it was either, but my IMC Nation brothers like chose that. That was like one of the animals for me. That's crazy.
Okay.
You just said that. So
for sure, man. So once I read this, I want you to tell me what they told you about the griffin, and then I'll read you what it says on this book, and then we'll see if it's similar or different or whatever. So anyways, scorpion. In Greek mythology, the scorpion was a symbol of death, treachery, and transition. When Artemis used the scorpion to sting Orion's foot, causing his death. Afterwards, Zeus made the scorpion a zodiac sign amongst the stars. There are some species in which the venom is actually the antidote for the sting. In Egypt and Tibet, this is seen as good omen. So scorpions are often depicted or whatever in amulets and signifies protection and ward of evil. So pretty much it means protection of evil, the scorpion. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so could you are you able to tell me what they told you about the griffin in real quick, Tony?
Not much, unfortunately. All I have in my notes was griffin energy, but it's half. They showed me a picture of it, and it was like half lion, half eagle. It was like a lion with wings. It was amazing. So I could use.
All right. So just the energy. So just the energy. Look, it's right here.
It's the energy. Yep.
All right. So it's the energy. So let's see what the energy says. Let's see if it reminds you of anything when they said. So right here, the griffin was an ancient Greek mythical beast with the body and tail and back legs of a lion, like you said, and the head and wings of a talons of an eagle. The lion was considered to be the king of the beasts, and the eagle the king of the birds. Consistently, the griffin was thought to be an especially powerful and majestic creature, a symbol of divine power and protection. Yeah, there we go. So you're a sign of divine power and protection. That one really resonates with you. Let me see how divine power and protection. Yeah, I can see that in you. See, I understand you better. You know, out there in YouTube Lab doesn't understand the quote unquote spirit world. You know, it's very vast. Some people may think it's a god on a building, which is he's just in a building and a cross, and that's spirituality. It's not. Spirituality is way more deeper than that. You have to have an open mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is that guy in the box. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. You just have to have that open mind and judge for yourself. I'm not telling you what to think. You think for yourself, man. I got my own thoughts. I don't want to give you, you know, any of that crap. So, like for me, TK, the Macara has really resonated with me. I remember Ryan G talking about it. So right here it says Macara right here. So it says right here, sea monster in Hindu mythology. The Macara was depicted as an elephant, crocodile, stag, or deer, and its front parts, and as an adequate animal. aquatic animal in the form of a fish, seal, or peacock tail in the hind part. Damn, that was okay. Makara was also the vessel used by goddess of the Ganges, Ganga, and the god of oceans, Varun, to move freely among the waters. To move freely, there we go. So it makes sense for me because I like to move freely. When I'm dancing, I move freely. When I make movements, I move freely. I move with my words. This is what I've been practicing, like moving with my words when I speak, throw my words out there so you guys could feel it. You know what I mean? So uh, when you go in a room, you're communicating already as soon as you walk in. Your energy will communicate without saying a word. Anywhere, when you go to a job, when you go to any place on earth, you walk in and everybody's communicating. You know what I mean? Whether they're not looking at you or not, you walk in there, your presence is already communication. A dog is the same way. Your energy. So when I speak in energy, and it's probably, it may be a little complicated to understand. However, it's part of this character development. And once you learn how to communicate through your energy, then you will feel different and people will see you in a different way or see themselves in you. You know what I mean? So it's all pretty cool. Like you could talk to a dog all you want, but at the end of the day, it's the energy you are portraying or projecting towards the dog, and then it will reflect back. And it's the same thing with people. Like you go, what do first people do? Hey, how's it going? You shake hands. You know what I mean? Or what do they say? Oh, you gotta have a firm grip when you shake hands, blah 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 blah, and all that. You know, it really don't matter how that happens. Let's say you don't shake hands, you just go, what's up, man? As a communication. You know, I usually go, what's up? Fist bump. And it could be way better than, hi, how you doing? And then opening hands and shaking like that. So let's see if there's any there's another there's more symbols here that I would like to share. Divine world. So it's all energy, man. We're all energy. And ooh, we got some good ones here. Sin, level daughter. So if you have good energy, people would want to be around you. If you don't, people don't want to be around you. And you know, there's a lot of people with bad attitudes and bad energy. I don't want to be around that. And not only that, my energy, the good energy I have, will repel those people. You know what I mean? So my positive energy or my good energy, whatever you are, whatever you want to call it, that I have been working on so long. Let's say I walk in a room full of there's 3 people that are negative, another 3 people that are like whatever, and another 3 people that are positive. You know what I mean? And I walk in. The 3 people positive and the people that are like whatever will probably gravitate towards me more than the negative people. You know what I mean? The negative people, they will feel me like, and they would probably wouldn't want to be around me, like, because their bullshit will be smelled a mile away. And women are really good at that with weakness. Women could really sense a weak man a mile away. They could sense it, and they act like it doesn't bother them, but they don't like it. Women really don't like weak men. They could say that they do all they want, but deep down inside they don't. So if you're walking around them and you're disingenuous and all that, they will sniff it a mile away and get angry and do all this crazy shit. So let me see. Got one more book here. Area. All right, we got yeah, so as I was saying, man, we're energy, and you got to work on your energy all the time in order for you to understand yourself better. So it's the only way to grow as a person. If you want to be free, man, because the world is a zoo, man. We're in a zoo. You know how if you put a lion in a zoo and you feed it, it's not going to survive very well in the African jungles or wherever. It's not. You know what I mean? And us humans are pretty much in the earth zoo. There we could get food easily. We could do all this easily. We got a comfortable place to sleep. We got a house and all that. So that's why you got to push yourself in order to grow. So We got some more here, so 9 minutes. We're gonna go about 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, and then oh hell yeah! Look at that. We got the cross here. We got the crucifix. We got a sun cross. We got a martyr's cross, Marianne's. Let's see what the cross means, man. The regular cross. The simple cross is also known as the Latin cross. Is the principal Christian symbol used worldwide. It is believed to predate Christianity by thousands of years, and once the symbol of sacred fire on the daily rotation on the sun according to the 4 cardinal points, it has also been interpreted as the emblem of the primitive Aryan civilization. Jeez, that's you gotta check the definitions on certain words and do all this in order to understand that even more. That's just one thing. So we'll leave it at that on that, because that'll take forever to dissect. Let's see if I got there was one where there was fruits and all more fruits in the symbol of that. So if I can find it, then I'll do it for another time. So yeah, man. So if you want your energy to living as is better than worrying about crap in your life and not be able to handle it and get all crazy. So we got some. What are you, Tony? What sign are you? The zodiac sign.
Leo, the lion.
Orale. I'm gonna read the line right here, dude, and I have a picture of it. I don't know if you can see it. Let's read it, see what it says. With its obvious symbol of a lion, Leo is feisty fire sign that is also as soft as a kid. I could see that in you. You're a hard man, but yet you're soft. All right, so Leos are usually proud, graceful, sensual, and pleasure-loving. Damn, TK. However, like the king or queen of the cats, Leo people demand to be the best and the center of attention. Otherwise, they may roar loudly to get their own way. What do you think about that, TK? Do you have to roar sometimes to get your own way?
I've had my moments.
Yeah, there we go.
That's for
All
sure.
right.
What are you?
I'm Aquarius. Let me see. Aquarius, I don't know. It's a skinny bald guy pouring water. Let's see what it's not as strong as your lion, So, or strong looking. So let's see. Aquarians think, talk, and analyze everything. I could see that, They can be emotionally detached. Ooh, that's the camp, animus. I could be emotionally detached, yeah. But have strong feelings about justice and human rights. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Aquarius is an Eri? What the hell is that? I don't know. Aquarius is an Eri, intellectual sign, and the water pouring from the jar symbolizes communication, an endless pouring out of the mental energy and original ideas from the Aquarian personalities. All right. Let's see, what's another one? Man, there's so many of these, man. But that makes sense, man. That literally describes me, not to a T. However, it's still pretty cool. So it's funny how some of these things, that just shows you that this world is runs in a pattern, and it's a program, and our life is probably being run by something else, thinking that we have control.
Yeah, the pattern, you just said it. That was one of the apps that I had a couple of years ago. I stopped following it, but I thought this, like, what's your sign in Australia, was mumbo jumbo, and so I started getting into it. And then, like, IMC Nation brothers, who I respected, would share things, and the pattern app is one of them. I think
Sure,
CoStar was the other one, but yeah, man.
For sure, hell yeah, man. All right, let's see. God, there was another sign. Iron, gold. Yeah, man. The magician, the fool, the hangman, death. Let's see death. There's a symbol of death. I don't know what that, or a card of death. Oh, you know, like the card readers. So they take out a card and it says
Yes.
death. This is what it is. Although often seen as a portent of doom, death is simply about closing one door and opening another. That just shows you that we don't die, we move on. You know, some people think you rot on the floor. Well, that's you, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen to me. If you want to think that you're gonna just die and everything's done, then that's cool. That's cool. That's your experience that you want. I don't want that experience. Now, whatever it is, it is. So I'm not gonna be worried about it. So the death is simply about closing one door and opening another. It represents the parting of ways. So you're going to be parting a way of your body and everything here. The closing of the doors and all right, it represents the parting of ways, the closing of doors and dumping of emotional baggage. So pretty much once you die, who gives a fuck about anything, right? All your emotions are going to be. So I understand when some people say, well, no, we'll leave that for Animus or something like that, because some people may not get that part. You know what I mean?
Die
It's
before
you-
you die. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there we go. Yeah.
Can you share something? There's parts of me where I shed ego death. You know, it's like I was reborn, found out the meaning of life. I can't share it on here, you know, because
Yeah.
this is public. But
Yeah.
is there like one thing? I know I'm on Animus Rising, but if there's like one thing you can share without giving anything away to someone who eventually wants to get into the advanced beast camps, like me, who may get it, or is there something like a part of you, an experience in the past you shared where you felt like a part of you died, and you're like, no more of that, and now I'm going to focus on this and move forward.
Well, you're gonna understand this better than YouTube land. That for me, a part of me died in that private moment. I did. Remember, I did that private moment.
Oh,
So-
dude, I'm getting body chills right now. I'll never forget that. That made my weekend
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So there, a part of me died. Well, look at YouTube land. We pretty much die every day, believe it or not. A part of you dies, meaning mentally. It's not physical, and that's why the next day you mourn. It's mourning, so you're mourning. Good morning. So you are mourning the death of you yesterday. You know what I mean? So if people don't change, you're the living dead. You know what I mean? So it's all words and symbols. So that's why if you pretty much die every day. So when I did that private moment, a big part of me died. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say on that. So let me keep reading here. It represents the parting of ways, the closing of doors, and the dumping of emotional baggage. Inevitable changes means that other doors will open and the new emotions will bring happiness, as will new encounters. All right, all right. The lovers, we got the lovers, wheel of fortune, judgment, the stars, the world, the fool, man, the magician, the hanged man, the high priestesses. Is any of those catch your eye, TK? So I can read it real quick. We still got a couple
The
minutes.
magician. The magician, please.
All right,
Dr.
here it is.
Strange magic.
Here's the magician. Let me see right here. You see with the infinity sign on top? No, probably can't see it. All right. So it's a magician with the infinite sign on top, holding a little magic stick. The magician stands before a table. He holds a wand in one hand, pointing to the sky, and points to the earth with the other, linked to Mercury and the number one. Linked to Mercury and the number one. See, that's a riddle right there on its own. This card symbolizes putting ideas into actions and manifesting dreams. All right. It indicates it is time to juggle with ideas, adapt to changes, circumstances, and be ready to persuade others of plans. Shit.
Well, Mercury number one, brother.
Mhm.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear that? Mercury
Which one?
the number one. Well, linked to Mercury, you know, it sounds like a riddle, but to me, it sounds like a planet. I know, like someone in the music scene who are kind of in astrology, they'll post on Facebook where like Mercury retrograde or something. Go far out there for your show. I'm sorry, but I've heard people like they wouldn't do something because of like the moon phase. Other people will use that moon energy to do something good. I actually had Zoltis on Beyond Clarity the other night, and he's actually going to co-host with me again the first Friday in June because we're at the full moon that weekend. And it's like he's telling me these things, and it's just like, well, okay, I trust you, I respect you, I might as well learn from it. And then there's also angel numbers, like 111. Numbers have significance with something. So if you like look at the clock and it's like 11:11, you look it up and see what it means, and it's like an angel trying to tell you something.
Oh hell yeah! Look, I got it all here. You see it right here on my phone. Well, anyways, I'll tell you. Look, 111. Trust. This is what 111 means. It says, trust your gut and listen to your heart. 111. 222. You are in the right place at the right time. 333. Your spiritual guides are around you, sending you love, support, and guidance. All right. 444. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. 555. Something new is coming. 666. Now is usually with the beast and all that, but right here it says it's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. 777. It says luck. Wonderful things are about to happen. 888. Balance. Everything is falling into the right place, and it's meant to be. 999. Release. It's time to let go and what's no longer serving you. So I'm sure you see a lot of those three numbers also. It's happened to me because, like I said, we're out here and learning about the universe, which is never ending. You know what I mean? We are part of the universe. We are the universe. Each man is their own universe, and that's what it is, man. It's so cool. So, all right. So I'm gonna read one more, and that's it. Arrows, because we have Arrows, our brother. That one just came up. I'm gonna see what that means. Greek deities. Predating Zeus, Eros eventually became identified with the Roman god Cupid, a much malignant and misrepresented god. He was an ancient symbol of potent life force and was a primal phallic deity in pre-Hellenic Greece. He was later manifested in the Olympic pantheon as the offspring of Aphrodite and Ether, Zeus, Ares, and Hermes. God damn it. Some of these words I gotta learn how to pronounce, it's tough. So thank you everybody for joining. Is there any last words before
No, great class, brother. Super interesting. And it's no surprise that one of the first things you mentioned was Griffin. So thank you for reminding me that.
Hey, no doubt, man.
On that today. And the Epictetus quote, that was like what I've been super meditating on the last couple of days. I put it in the live stream chat. I already forgot it, but thank you for the reminder.
It's all good, man. I'll read it to you, which is it's the one I think. I am a wise man, for I know one thing, that I know nothing. I'm guessing it's that quote, but if it's not, we'll
no, it's not. It's like it's not what happened. Mm-hmm. It's how you reacted.
Oh, to it. I see.
That matters.
Gotcha.
That was, yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. YouTube land. See you on the next one. Os Tony TK.